Hey everybody, welcome into Northern Life and thank you for being here with us on this Monday. It's a very exciting Monday because we have the Shania directing our show today. You might think we're talking about Shania Twain. We're not. We're talking,
we're not.
We're talking about Shania, our coworker.
Someone even more important, I would argue. She's awesome. We just asked her before the show, we're like, so do people ask you if you are related to Shania or if your name is from Shania Twain? She's like, all the time. Everybody asks me. Because she was born, I think, in 1996, so it's around the time where she was peak Shania Twain, you know? And she was not named after Shania Twain. It's a unique name. So
right, but at least you can say Shania when people are wondering how to spell your name, or if they don't hear it the first time, you can be like, oh, like Shania Twain. When I say my name is Briggs, people are like, what? And then I have to, and then I say it again, they're like, what? And I'm like Briggs and Stratton, you know? You need something kind of relatable for people. So you've got Shania Twain, that's a good one.
Nice basic name like Ryan also helps in those situations too. But also Shania is very good at her job because she actually keeps her microphone on, so it gives us a countdown.
A nice little countdown in her head. So.
No shot at Seth.
No, just because he's not here.
Poor guy just enjoying a day off, getting roasted by us. Oh,
we love you, Seth.
Sorry, Seth.
Thanks for being here, Shania.
Oh man, coming up on today's show, we're testing our knowledge with a game of Jeopardy hosted by Ryan here. Hunter and I see if we have what it takes to tackle questions that have been seen on the show's Kids Week episodes. Harder than you might think, Kids Week. Yeah.
It was kind of like smarter than a fifth grader. You go, no fifth grader could possibly answer those questions. And then later on, after we talked about how NBC is going to be using an AI version of Al Michaels for the Olympics, I went ahead and found what an AI voice version of ourselves would sound like. What? So I also threw us through some different AI generators there for photo purposes. And,
why did it make my hair pink?
Yours was like I forgot what the name of yours was. I put us through 3 different things so we all wouldn't be the same.
That's funny.
Like I don't know Kelsey.
You do actually.
Taylor Swift but I don't know what I look like. I kind of look like a claymation news anchor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I love that.
It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun to do. So those voice ones are pretty wild. So wait around to see those. Coming up in a few months, though, I am doing something I've never done before. A couple friends and I are actually going to be going to camping in the Boundary Waters.
So cool.
And I think it's always sounded like a fun idea to me, but at the same time, I've never been much of a camper. I think I have a tent. I've only used it once. And so the fact we're doing the thing and going up there should be pretty wild. And during the 4 p.m. back on Friday, I was looking at my phone thinking, okay, what do I need for a trip like this? And there are a lot of items that you need for a trip like this. You need the tent, you need the sleeping bag, you
mosquito
need
spray.
The bug spray, the mosquito spray, and the stuff you need for food, stuff you need for just living.
What do you eat when you're in the Boundary Waters? I've never been. I don't know.
It seems like it says like you need to have like the what do you call it? The little
Cliff Bars or something like that.
You could probably have Cliff Bars, but some people have their like little lamps. What do you call it? The kerosene grills.
Like a little
kind of like a little
portable grill thing.
But,
yeah, okay.
I never filleted a fish, so hardly ever caught one in my life. So there could be. I'll bring a lot of Cliff Bars.
Yeah. Well, you clearly need to ask some advice from our chief meteorologist Adam Lorch, because that video is his from his time camping in the Boundary Waters over the years. So
experienced
he's
guy.
a good resource for you.
Literally just got back from deep Canada, going up there and doing some fishing and hanging out. Are you gonna have to like portage and stuff while you're up there?
I think so. I think we're gonna have a canoe.
Ryan's like, I have no idea.
I need to mentally prepare. My friend Kevin booked it. Kevin, who we've seen on the show before talking about the Packers stuff, but he's done it, I believe, a couple of times, and so I'll be relying on other people's expertises like Adam to get through this.
How long is the trip?
Just a couple days, like a Thursday through Sunday.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Yeah, so not like 2 weeks.
Yeah, you could do anything for 3 days or 4 days.
I got a bucket hat. I'm protecting myself from the sun.
You're ready to go.
We'll be good.
I like that. At the end of last week, Ryan and I were talking during the 4 p.m. show, and we ended up getting into a little argument here.
A little spat.
A little spat, as the kids say, about how the word hammock should be pronounced.
Oh.
And I say hammock. I don't know what
you
guys are. You?
I'm with Hunter.
You're a hammock?
You probably say hammock, don't you?
I do say
One of those
hammock.
fancy kids.
A hammock. That's a Twin Cities way of saying it.
Yeah.
I could argue that hammock is a much fancier way of saying that word.
Is it hammock?
I'm gonna go rest in my hammock.
Well, here's the thing. There's a team of people in the 4 o'clock, and I think I was the only one saying hammock. It was you and Kendall both saying hammock. And it was, I just don't understand. I've always said, let's go hammocking.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I don't know why I say it that way. It's just the way it is. That's just the right way. So I've done it that way.
And don't mock us for hammock.
All right, I'll back off on this one. I'm not too passionate about it, but I thought it was kind of funny because it was like hammock.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on.
Well, we all know Duluth has beautiful views of Lake Superior, many of them enjoyed by a hammock, but I don't think many of you have seen it from this angle, though. I sure hope to never see it from this angle myself. Climbers have been working on our broadcast antenna tower, changing out strobe lights that are required by the FAA, and that includes YouTuber In the Air with Sam. In this video he posted recently, he shared his experience and views with a drone from 800 feet above Duluth. Depending on the wind, it can apparently take these guys an hour and a half to just climb the tower. So it's an 800-foot tower, and then I read that antenna up there that they had to climb is 60 feet tall itself. So that's 860 feet in the air, do the math.
As you can see, his friend is currently up there at the top,
That
too.
is horrifying.
That is quite horrifying. I think it'd just be faster to just, hire a helicopter crew to come drop you down from there and put you on the top of the thing. An hour and a half of climbing just to get up there. That's pretty incredible.
And even if it wasn't windy that day, any little breeze would be terrifying.
Yeah. I mean, these people are just built differently. They got that dog in them, as Ryan Elf would say. Because, how do you trick your brain into saying, I'm going to climb that? 800 feet in the air? Let's climb it.
It's not that tall.
It's not that tall. Exactly. I mean, I guess obviously you're harnessed in and everything, right?
Let's hope so.
That's a lot of trust, though.
Just free climbing it?
That's a lot of trust.
Oh, man. Yeah, and they made a career out of that.
Yes.
Absolutely wild. Well, hey, coming up, what is Northern Life? It's a head-to-head Jeopardy match when we come back.
Last week, after hearing about the Iron Man statue in Chisholm, Minnesota, making it onto Jeopardy, I thought, how fun would it be to play Jeopardy for ourselves? And so that's what we're doing, putting Hunter and Briggs to that challenge.
What's going on in here? What are you crazy kids up to?
All right, Hunter. No, today we're playing some Jeopardy. I tested the severity of these questions, and we're definitely going to do Kids Week. The other ones are pretty tough. Okay, so we got poets and poetry, the real MTV, 19, 20, 21, and 22, the northernmost capital city, annual events, and the in-between. All right, so rock, paper, scissors for who gets to pick the category first?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Victorious. All right, I'm going to start with what I know. We're going to go the real MTV for 200.
200, all right. Jabberwocky stopped the competition on the first season of this Randy Jackson floor show.
Oh, I don't remember the name of it. I do know it, but I can picture it. Oh, I don't know.
Is it called Name That Tune?
America's Best Dance Girl. Oh, Hunter with the incorrect guess. Briggs, pick another one.
Okay, can you read the categories? I can't really read.
Briggs is the oldest member of our group.
Oh, they're on my computer
Her
too.
cataracts are starting to set in.
I'll read it out. Cooking Rocks is her book of 30-minute meals for kids.
I'll buzz. Oh,
And
do I have to type the
it out.
answer too? Oh my gosh.
That's stressful.
Martha Stewart.
Rachel Ray. Martha who? Stewart?
Stewart. I don't have time, and there's a buzzer coming.
I'm curious about 19, 20, 21, and 22, so let's do that for 200, please.
All right. He was only 21 when he won the 1997 Masters golf tournament by 12 strokes, the biggest margin in its history.
This is kids?
I know. I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm buzzing.
Think golfers.
Tiger Woods. I'm gonna go big. I'm going the real MTV for 1,000.
Whoa!
Let's go. I know. I'm down. I gotta get up.
Cool. On the gauntlet, you got these two shows for the price of one.
Oh,
What if I look at Briggs' computer?
All right, the real world and road rules.
Let's try a between thing. I'm gonna go 600.
For Sputnik 1, it lasted slightly more than 96 minutes. I'm not sure what that even means. Orbit. Oh, so it's a B in between.
Oh.
I'm a terrible
Okay, I get it now.
My answer was not even have a B in it. I forgot the name of the
There's a B
category.
somewhere in there.
I've got faith in between. I'm going 400.
400. Scientifically speaking, this two-handled device with one tire used for moving loads is a second-class lever.
I entered an answer.
Okay, I entered one too.
Okay. Wheelbarrow.
Okay.
cool.
Yeah, that's right. We're good.
Oh, I'd give that to both of
Hey.
you.
How'd you know it was one word? I didn't know it was one word.
I didn't know. I just
Wow.
I don't think I had time to press the space bar. Okay, let's do annual events for 400.
All right, from 1939 to 1941, it was celebrated on the second to last Thursday in November.
For only a few years?
I'm guessing gobble gobble.
No hints.
They both got it right.
Try a poetry one.
All right.
Oh boy.
I know.
He dedicated the 1922 poem "The Wasteland" to his friend Ezra Pound.
I don't know.
Just for kids, am I right? What the heck? What kid? No. What?
I answered one.
What kids know this?
I don't know. I don't think
This is
they
Kids
do.
Week, dude.
This is.
I just guessed the only poet I could think of off the top of my head.
I'm not even. I don't read.
T.S. Eliot.
I don't
Oh,
even know who
of
that
course.
is.
I want to try in between again for 800. How about
Okay,
that?
let's do that.
Kelly Slater is best known for riding this piece of equipment.
I don't know who Kelly Slater is.
Oh shoot, I think I got it wrong.
A surfboard.
Oh no, I put
Surfboard.
skateboard.
Oh,
Let's do annual events for like 600?
Daily
double!
Can you wager nothing?
For over 40 years, St. Albans in this state has hosted an annual Maple Festival. Rick said Vermont. That is correct.
How did you know that?
I just thought maple syrup and
Wait.
maple gotta be Vermont. I don't know.
Let's go back to MTV. Let's give that one a
Okay.
shot. Let's do 400.
400 MTV?
The most popular MySpacer gave dating shows a shot at love.
Oh.
I never watched MTV.
You're probably too young for this show. You're
Dang.
definitely.
My Spacer.
What is this? Tila Tequila. Wow. Lauren left the burbs of this reality show and headed for the hills of Los Angeles.
Oh, I know that one.
I think I know it too.
Yay.
Laguna Beach. I thought it was the OC.
I said One Tree Hill.
Correct. All right, we'll say Briggs took home the Jeopardy dog. There is a prize.
Surprise!
A Reese's Caramel Big Cup.
Caramel Big Cup.
Oh.
That's Briggs.
Let's split 100.
Has science gone too far?
This is for not knowing much. Didn't get many questions right at all. But yay, thanks, Ryan. Caramel big cup.
So awesome.
A lot of fun, a lot of tough questions.
Thank you. Big winner on 2 of our recent games.
Seriously.
I'm very excited.
Keep a good thing going
Yeah.
here in the Northern Life studio. When we come back, Northern Life takes a page out of NBC's playbook.
Two things about that Jeopardy story there. First off, your knowledge of MTV is unmatched by anybody.
It's so
good.
sad. It's so sad because it tells you what I was doing when I was a young child, and I maybe should have been studying some real topics, not MTV so much.
Your knowledge was insane.
Yeah.
I was talking. We were talking about the what was the one I was talking about? The
Bret Michaels.
Bret Michaels.
Yeah.
I accidentally said Bret Hart, but
I don't know
Bret
who
Michaels, Rock of Love.
Yes.
Watch that a lot as a
That
kid.
was a
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah.
That was a very
Pretty
big
good show.
classic. How did you know the maple syrup question? Too?
I guessed it said something about maple syrup. I thought East Coast, maybe Vermont, and I got it right.
I thought you had
Just pulled it out of my head.
Chat GPT up or something. You're looking up answers.
I guess you guys did have your computers open. You probably could have just
That's true,
Googled
just Google.
any of those.
That's true.
I would not have had enough time. I'm a slow typer.
Yeah, not a lot of time to get those
Congrats,
done.
Briggs.
So I believe it was back on Friday. We were talking about how NBC is allowing the AI version of Al Michaels to announce some Olympics coverage, and I believe it's for the recaps. I did a little more reading, still don't understand it fully. And so I thought, what would the Northern Life team sound like if we did our own AI voice generator? So the next 3 things you're going to hear are AI generated, just for Great TV Corporate in case they're hearing out there. But let us hear a AI version of myself first. Hey everyone, this is Northern Life. Happy to have you here on this Monday. What a great day to be here with Briggs Lasavage and Hunter McCullough. We're broadcasting from our Northern News Now studios in Duluth's Canal Park. We want to thank our viewers for their continued support and for making Northern Life part of your day. Thank you.
If I got a phone call from that voice and they said I'm right half, I'm in trouble, I would believe them. I would send money anywhere.
It's scary.
Oh my gosh.
How about let's keep a good thing going? Let's get an AI version of Briggs Le Sauvage.
Hey everyone, this is Briggs here. We're excited to have you here again on our Northern Life show. Be sure to join me, Dan Wolf, and Adam Lorch on our evening newscasts at 5 p.m. There you can also find special appearances from Cosmo. Also, hi Harry. Stop. I would also think that was myself.
Yes.
If you called me and said, "Hey, Ryan, I'm sick today. I can't come in," I'd be like, okay,
Briggs.
makes sense.
I would believe it for myself. I'm like, oh my gosh, I called Ryan and I said I was sick.
Wow.
And finally, we have a AI version of Hunter McCullough.
My name is Hunter McCullough, and I'm proud to be your meteorologist for the Northland. It warms my heart to meet you all when we're out and about, and I'm excited for everything yet to come for Northern Life. You're the best. Happy almost hump day. Rock on.
Oh, did you tell it like hump day and
You
stuff?
type on
okay,
what
okay.
you want, and so I said rock on and happy hump day.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't let this leak up to upstairs because that's a lot cheaper to just get the AI versions of us doing the show, you know?
That's very true.
That's quite true.
Ew,
If
keep
we
this on
wanted
the
to
DL.
do a podcast, we can just type it in. Well, before we get to break, we actually got a card recently from Karen in International Falls, who was a big Chris Cruzy fan. We were talking about how I saw Chris Cruzy the other night, and apparently Chris Cruzy in town in International Falls at the Bacchus Community Center tonight, I believe, for Riverfest. Concert, I believe, is free, happening at 7:30 p.m. at the amphitheater. And she also wanted us to know that she watches our show all the time, and she loved that we were talking about Chris Cruzy. And she went and saw him back in 2021 when I believe he was at the same event at the Bacchus Community Center. And so she also sent us a photo of her with Chris Cruzy back on that day in October. So how about that?
Yeah,
That's so cool.
He is very talented.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in person, but like you were saying, he's got a great voice.
And it sounds like there's going to be food trucks at this event too. From I think it starts at 2 p.m. At that amphitheater, and so it should be a perfect night. Fireworks at 10 p.m. as well.
Wow, get it up to High Falls.
Partying up there. Yeah.
Well, we have an important note about this week's shows, as well as a hilarious video to share when we come back. Before we go, we've done a story with Love Creamery in Duluth on this show before, and recently we wanted to share this awesome marketing video they just made for their newest offering.
I'm scared. Don't worry, Olivia. I got you. Don't trust me, but you can trust Love Creamery to try 6 different flavors in our flight. Come on down.
That's clever. Oh, too funny.
Also clever, a ice cream flight. I don't think
Yes.
I've ever seen that before. You see it at breweries all the time. Why not Love Creamery?
Why not? They have so many unique flavors.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to pick one when you go, so might as well get 6.
6 is generous. That's a lot of
It
different
is.
flavors that you
Yeah,
can get.
yeah, but I saw that video online. I was like, that's so funny.
Perfect.
So, yeah, when we went to Love Creamery too, that was a fun time.
It was.
Before we go, though, we want to let you know we do not have shows this Thursday or Friday, as we will be off for the holiday weekend with that 4th of July. So we will be here, obviously, today, tomorrow, and then Wednesday, and then back on Monday. So be sure to join us for the rest of these 2 days this week, and then we'll catch you on the following week.
Yeah, how festive is that with those fireworks?
I love it.
Love to see it. Northern life at its finest. Nothing like watching the fireworks out on the lake or something.
Amen.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, hopefully it'll be a good weekend for that. Well, thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Monday.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.